Hey there, hockey fans. Welcome into this presentation of Tigers Hockey. Delighted to be your host, Michael Conciatore, alongside my brother, Christian Conciatore, doing the color today. We have an epic presentation of hockey, boys Connecticut high school hockey, on this Wednesday evening between the Ridgefield Tigers hosting the New Canaan Rams. We got an interesting game today. The number 2 ranked team on Game Time Connecticut against the number 5 ranked team on Game Time Connecticut, the Rams versus the Tigers. An interesting game today. The 2024 FCAC Final rematch. That game was held at the Danbury Ice Arena at the Patriot Rink. It was a fantastic, exciting hockey game all the way down to the last play where New Canaan won it in overtime by a score of 3-2. Now the Tigers coming off of a win against St. Joe's. They won 2-0 in Shelton at the rinks in Connecticut. And while they were doing that, they were able, or really were unfortunate enough to get 2 players suspended for this game against the Rams and today. And the Rams' last game was against the Proud School of Rhode Island as they won that game 2-0. Christian, what are you seeing today for tonight's matchup?
Yeah, it's a great night for hockey, Michael. Both these teams coming on big win streaks. Tigers coming in 4 games in a row. They've won, but New Canaan has won 6 in a row. That's why they hold the number 2 ranking, and Ridgefield holds the number 5 at the moment. But it's a good game and it's a good matchup. Ridgefield comes into this game a little bit shorthanded to start. They are out a couple of players in Angelo Simonello and Mason Blockley.
Along with Ian Breezak, too. He got the third man in penalty in that play in Shelton after the first goal.
Yeah, that's a tough game that Ridgefield was playing in Shelton. They got the win against St. Joe's, but they didn't do it in a fashion that they would like to play as far as their brand of hockey is concerned. They get the win, but to take it with 2 misconduct penalties, not the way you want to come out of that one.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's going to be a tough one here for the Tigers today. It's only their second time this season playing at home here at the Winter Garden Ice Arena in Ridgefield, Connecticut. It's a big advantage to be on home ice. But now that they're down 3 players, they do get back Jack Kirchner and Blake Schlapbach, who they were missing last game. Braden Kaisman, the JV call-up from last game wearing number 4, will also be in for tonight's game wearing number 4 again, in white for the Tigers.
Yeah, I thought Kaisman showed a lot of poise in his first varsity start. He was good with the puck. He made the right decisions when he had it, and he was able to break the puck out, which is sometimes the hardest thing to do when it's your first varsity game.
Absolutely.
So I think he's definitely earned his second start tonight, and somebody's going to have to step up. With Angelo Simonello out, somebody is going to have to step up to the plate for Ridgefield if they want to even compete in tonight's game. And who that's going to be is yet to be seen.
Absolutely. You know, Game Time Connecticut, along with their weekly rankings, and they put the Tigers at 5 and the Rams at 2. They also came out with a list of 25 players in Connecticut to keep your eye on from each team. Earning that title in that respect was number 6 on the Tigers and Craig Hertwig. He's been playing a fantastic season so far. He leads the Tigers in goals at 4. He had 2 goals against Xavier, and that is what earned him the title of who to watch on this Tigers team. I think, you know, with Simonello out, it's going to be all eyes on Hertwig and Gallagher to get the scoring started here for the Tigers.
Yeah, and for New Canaan, it's going to be Jackson Crowell, the captain, number 23, the senior. And also there's a number of brother-brother pairings on this New Canaan lineup. We're going to see how the chemistry is here against these Tigers. It's going to be a tough matchup.
James Britton getting the start and goal after Andrew Sproul, number 1, got the shutout in Shelton as the Tigers routed St. Joe's to a 2-0 victory. It was Sproul's first shutout of the year and the Tigers' first shutout of the year. They now turn towards James Britton, number 35, in goal tonight for the Tigers to get it done and protect the net.
Yeah, Sproul gets his first shutout of the year and an incredible job done. He faced a lot of tough chances in that game, and now they turn it over to another goaltender who is going to have a very tough task tonight.
It's a tough task because it's a tough opponent. The number 2 ranked Rams take on the number 5 ranked home Ridgefield Tigers. After the starting lineups and national anthem, we will be here with puck drop at center ice for first period action of play. Stick around, stay tuned for more.
For New Canaan. At right wing, Jack Thompson. At right wing, Bryce White. Jack Kirshner. And Dean Scully. Number 35, James Burton. For the national anthem, that will be performed by Ashley Collins.
Oh, see by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars
A beautiful performance of our country's national anthem as we are about set for puck drop at center ice in this game between the Tigers and the Rams. Tigers on a 4-game winning streak after losing the first two. They fell from their first 2 games to Fairfield Prep and Simsbury. They quickly bounced back with wins against Northwest Catholic, 2 wins against Xavier, and win against St. Joe's for their 4 in a row.
And you can see both teams getting ready for the game behind the net. New Canaan looks like they're ready to go. Ridgefield has to remember to do the little things right tonight. Pucks in deep, pucks on net. That's going to be the formula for them.
And just like the music says, it's time to play the game. And we are excited here at the Winter Garden Ice Arena in Ridgefield, Connecticut. The Tigers, their second home game of the season. Their first one was against Xavier as they narrowly edged out the Falcons 4-3 in that victory. Your starting lineup for the Tigers: on defense, number 7, Jack Kirchner, who was out due to illness last game, and number 23, and Dean Scully on his right side. Playing forward, number 6, Craig Hertwig, as we mentioned him earlier, on the right wing. Will Britton playing center, and on the left is Timmy Gallagher, as we are started and set to go here. First period action from the Winter Garden Ice Arena. Scully will go off the boards, kept in here by the Rams, and now quickly gotten out by Gallagher, but slapped back towards the other way on sides. Looks like Jack Thompson will get it started here for the Rams, now stolen here by Hertwig. Gallagher will come in, blazing on the right wing. Here's the shot. It will go over the net and wide. Kept in by Kirchner. Now passed over to Hertwig off the missed shot. Stolen here by Thompson, trying to get it out. Almost kept in there by Kirchner. He'll now move it over to Will Britton on the right side, who will just shift the puck in below the New Canaan goal line. Owen Robbie now. An indirect pass trying to hit number 18 in Rogan Lowe. That one will go wide of his stick and down the length of the ice. 4 on icing against the Rams, 14-14 to go in the first.
Yeah, good speed there from Timmy Gallagher on that first chance. Ridgefield able to get some jump there. New Canaan probably wasn't ready for that speed. He came in flying.
Now a new line out here for the Tigers and also the Rams, as it's a new 10. Number 33 and Chase Harden. They'll move it over to his defensive partner, and they'll stretch the zone well as it's now an odd man rush. Here's the shot. Big save there by Britton, keeping that one out on the breakaway. The Rams had a golden opportunity to make this one 1-0 early in this first.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of that against Xavier where Ridgefield wasn't looking for that stretch pass. That one almost cost them the first goal.
Now Joey Couch getting a cross-check on his player, but soft enough where it's not going to be a penalty and a call. Good hit there by Bennett Rose. The puck moved over to Clayton Walsh, and it's slapped ahead there by the Tigers. George Avalani, the forechecker, swings around towards the far end where Clayton Walsh will jump on it, and now the Tigers are going to have to regroup in the neutral zone. Looks like Braden Casement passing it over. Now the Rams are going to go the other way. Britton falling below the goal line, and now trying to get it in front. He's just going to swallow that one up with the glove, get a stoppage of play quickly before any chaos ensues.
Yeah, right play there by Britton to just fall on it after a little bit of a miscue behind his own goal. Ridgefield unscathed here. They've been able to get the puck deep a couple of times.
Yeah, I mean, you can see from our behind-the-net cam there, looks like Britton had just cut an edge there and just fell over right onto the puck. And then there was a little bit of a scramble. 2 Tigers defensemen doing the right thing and pinning the man up on the boards.
Referee doing a little bit of maintenance there behind the goal. There must be a little bit of bad ice there where the goaltender slipped. Get that one patched up. We're ready for play.
So maybe it's not all Britton's fault. 13 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the first period. Face-off to the right of Britton in the Ridgefield end. Timmy Gallagher in to take the face-off now. It's won back by the Tigers. Now Braden Casement wearing number 4, the JV call-up for today. He'll move that over to Carson Blockley, who will send it down the length of the ice, and that one just goes wide of the goaltender in Brendan Harmon. The Rams goaltender wearing number 1 in the all-black uniforms. The Tigers wearing white going right to left on your screen, and the New Canaan Rams in black going left to right. Wearing new uniforms, they look great. Face-off won again by Timmy Gallagher in the Tigers. Hertwig now is going to bat that out of midair, and it'll end up in the neutral zone. Getting a good stick on that one on the forecheck is Craig Hertwig. He's the player to watch for this Tigers team, along with Timmy Gallagher, his wing partner. Looks like Teddy Sproul will play that one deeper. 23, Jackson Crowell, one of the captains for this New Canaan Rams team, with an alley-oop pass into the neutral zone. Looks like an odd man rush here for the Rams. The backhand shot, nice save there by Britton. Avalani now, he's going to hit the glass. Sorry, that was actually Jake Kurtz moving that up ice for Hertwig, who will hit the red line and dump it in deep. 12 minutes, 20 seconds to go here on the clock in the first period. The Rams moving flawlessly throughout the neutral zone, and a very nice stick there by the Tigers.
Yeah, you can tell New Canaan, this is a team with a lot of talent on this roster. Their passes are crisp, and their speed is right now unmatched.
They definitely play a different brand of hockey that we're used to seeing and that the Tigers are used to seeing of their last 3 opponents. Looks like Kirchner now up on the rush a little bit. The Rams will go the other way. You know, they spread out the ice very well. They use the neutral zone to their advantage, that's for sure. They'll hit the red line. A beautiful hit there from Kirchner, knocking his man off the ice.
Yeah, great hit there from Kirchner to sort of break up the momentum. Right now, New Canaan has had possession for the last few minutes.
11:40 to go in the first. New Canaan's going to clear the zone for the Tigers, helping them out as it'll go down the length of the ice off the indirect pass. Looks like Cam Lydon now. He'll fake his pass. Now a very good forecheck from Joey Couch. He'll turn around and fire that one on net as it hits a skate. Kept in there by Carson Blockley. His brother Mason Blockley, wearing number 19, is sick out due to illness. I mean, that's a big piece that the Tigers are missing in today's game.
Yeah, absolutely. And last time they were missing Kirchner on the defensive core, so that's 2 games in a row that the Tigers have been shorthanded defensively. But so far, they haven't given up a goal in those 2 games.
That's true. Now, they did get the shutout when Kirchner and also number 14, Blake Schlappach, who is on the ice right now playing right defense, they were both out due to sickness. And now here in today's game, of course, only 3 minutes, about 3 minutes have gone by. They have not let the goal up, and they didn't let up a goal against the Cadets in Shelton. Carson Blockley with the pinch on the half wall, now fighting for possession in the corner. In to help him out was Ryan McNicholas wearing number 21, and now it's taken by Rogan Lowe. And now stretch the ice out to his wing partner, and that one will go on net and a stoppage of play.
Yeah, right now New Canaan's moving very seamlessly through the neutral zone. Seems like the puck has eyes for their tape right now, and they're able to corral it. And we're going to have a face-off in the Tigers' end.
They move seamlessly. I think that was actually the perfect word to describe them. You know, they move very flawless around that neutral zone, using all of the ice board to board to get up and to get onto that red line. Not a lot of dump and chase, mostly bringing it into the offensive zone with the puck on their stick. Now 10 minutes, 45 seconds to go in this first period. Very good forecheck here from number 8 and George Avalani, taking his man down in the corner. It's passed out towards the boards where Bennett Rose was ready for that puck, but it'll quickly escape his possession. And taken here by Rogan Lowe. In the corner, now he'll try to center that puck, and it'll go all the way out to the neutral zone. Patrick Sachs, he'll hit the red line, dump it in deep, and they'll go for a change. Carson Blockley over to Schlappach, quickly back to Blockley. He'll hit the boards trying to hit Gallagher. It's going to be no icing as it's waved off. One of the referees had their hand up, and another one was waving it off. 24 and Brooks Thompson will now move it forward to his winger. It'll get out to the neutral zone. No one has possession. The Rams looking really, really good here. In this first period, early in the game, Tigers just trying to keep up with their pace of play. They play very fast. What do you see, Christian?
Yeah, you can tell the Tigers have their hands full tonight, but that doesn't mean they're not going to be able to win this game by any means. Tigers just have to continue to keep their heads down, get the pucks in deep, and they'll be able to find some chances. I mean, in transition, the Rams are good when they have the puck on their tape, but they've been able to throw it away a few times because that forecheck for Ridgefield is their best asset, and they've got to continue to use it.
Absolutely. We've been seeing it all season long. You know, in the prep game, it started a little bit slow. And against Simsbury, the forecheck just really started to kind of click up a couple of notches, and the Tigers forwards really do fly towards the defensemen on the other team. So the faceoff will be in the Ridgefield end to the left of Britton. Britton's taken a couple shots so far in today's game, made all of the saves as Timmy Gallagher comes in to take the faceoff, trying to win it back. They'll win it back to Kirchner. He's going to go high off the glass and trying to get it out, and they'll do so out to the neutral zone. Now it looks like an odd man rush here for the Tigers. Nice Gretzky turn by Hertwig. Passing over to an open man, and Britton the shot. What a block.
Best chance of the game there for the Tigers. Great pass in front.
I think it was actually the best chance between both the teams. Looks like a good opportunity for the Tigers as Gallagher tried to get a shot on net, and he just couldn't get it off. Very good back check here. Gallagher holding possession with poise. Here's the shot. Nice save there by Brendan Harmon. And it looks like the Tigers found a little bit of an edge right there.
Yeah, solid shot there, Bray. Timmy Gallagher, and that's what it is. He's working in transition. These Tigers are going to be able to generate some chances. That pass to the middle had a good shot on net right from the slot. Almost went in.
Very nice play there from Hertwig to make the Gretzky turn, kind of turning back towards his own net and firing it over to Will Britton, who was open in the slot, and he did get the shot off. I think it was the best opportunity between both teams today. Very nice forecheck here from Ryan McNicholas as his man gets around him and Cam Lydon. He'll try to leave the zone, and a nice back check there from McNicholas and Couch. McNicholas trying to keep that one in the offensive zone, can't do so as the Rams going the other way. They're on the left side of the zone. What a save there by the pad of Britton.
Big collision there by Lydon, who was running into McNicholas near the Tigers' locker room. Luckily, everybody okay.
8 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the first. The Rams entering the zone from the left side. They'll get a stick on that before it gets to the net. Now a backhand opportunity. They score! Jack Thompson kept the puck in the zone, and he'll end up going on an odd man rush of himself. And he'll put that one away with the backhand. It's 1-0 Rams.
Yeah, that one happened fast. Very good skill and poise there on the goal from New Canaan. They're going to take the lead on Thompson, and that's the first of the night.
Absolutely. It was a very nice play there from number 17 and Jack Thompson, the right winger for the Rams. He'll put New Canaan up early in this one. 8 minutes, 28 seconds to go in the first period. Let's see if the Tigers can answer back as they're just coming off of two of their best offensive shifts in this game. The Rams holding possession in their offensive zone. Now number 5 and Braden Robbie will play it down low. Now towards the middle, and they'll whiff on that shot. Another golden opportunity for the Rams, but they're just short of cashing in on it. 8 minutes to go in the first period. Good forecheck here from number 8 and George Avalani. The Rams really stretching out this ice. Each pass is going out of each zone. Now Schlappak corrals the puck in his own end. He'll go high off the glass over to Timmy Gallagher. It'll be no icing as it hit Gallagher's skate before going in to the offensive zone. Craig Hertwig in the corner, battling for possession. Nice job by Carson Blockley to come in and help him out. Blockley, a backhanded pass over to the corner for Hertwig. It's over to Gallagher, and it will go on net off a skate. Stoppage of play. Face-off in the New Canaan Rams zone to the right of Harmon.
Yeah, it's going to be important for Ridgefield, even though they're down 1-0, to not get too down on themselves. They've had a number of good chances in this game to score, and they will continue to get those chances if they stay hungry on the forecheck.
7 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the first. Rams up 1. They'll win the faceoff in their own defensive end, and they'll try to quickly wrap it out. And they will do so as it kicks out to the neutral zone. Number 11, Gary Matthews on the right side. Here's the shot. That one will be saved, and it was under the leg pad there of Britton. Just cover it up there for a stoppage of play. Face-off on the Tigers' end.
Yeah, Gray Matthews for New Canaan gets on that puck quick, and another odd man rush is sprung for New Canaan. Ridgefield's got to minimize that as much as they can. They got to keep a look over their shoulder because through the neutral zone, New Canaan's just flying up the ice.
Absolutely, you know, they're getting the puck forward on their forecheck. And a very nice neutral zone play from the Rams all game so far. They also can back check as well. They play a complete hockey game, and I'm sure it's for the full 3 periods. Very nice play from Dean Scully to get that one out on the one-handed try as he chips away at that puck. It gets out to the neutral zone. Crowell now, he'll enter the zone. He'll be hit off the puck, and on a nice hit there by Scully, and now there's some words exchanged behind the play. Scully now going back after it. He'll make a nice play with his stick. It will be delayed offsides here from the Rams, but they'll take possession back in the neutral zone. A quick chip play there from Rogan Lowe as he gets it into the corner of the Tigers zone. Dean Scully with a stick handle as he'll get around his guy. The indirect pass all the way over to Hertwig, who was waiting on the far side of the neutral zone. Slapped that one in past the red line. No icing against the Tigers. 6 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the first.
Yeah, you can see Hertwig kind of stretching the ice themselves. Ridgefield trying to play a little bit of the game that Xavier was playing against them. Kind of trying to cherry pick a little bit. That might be effective because it'll keep New Canaan honest there.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it really does open the ice as well. In the neutral zone, the defensive zone, you know, you can get that puck seamlessly out. Nice play there from number 15 and Cam Lyden getting the puck over to his defensive partner. Looks like Schlappak, number 14 of the Ridgefield Tigers, will hit the red line, dumping in deep. 6 minutes to go in this first. The forechecker on for the Tigers is Clayton Walsh and Ryan McNicholas, as Walsh just joined the play and the forecheck with McNicholas there. Blockley now is going to hit the red line, and he gets hit hard after letting go of the puck. Clayton Walsh is the first one on that one. Here's the shot from Bennett Rose. That one will go wide. George Avalani's in there first. A backhanded pass all the way out to Clayton Walsh on the wrap. Wrapped by the Rams. Now Bennett Rose will wrap it towards the near side. Carson Blockley with the pinch. The puck will go past his skate, and Avalani's still trying for it, but the Rams will get it out with a chip play. In Carter Halsell. Bennett Rose, the backhanded pass over to Schlappak. That one will end up in the neutral zone. It was slow enough there that the Rams player could pick it up, so no icing. Looks like they're going to stretch the zone as well. Another pass out to the neutral zone from their defensive. Very nice play from the Rams as they'll hit the red line and dump it in deep as we are nearing 5 minutes to go in this first period. Braden Kaseman, JV call-up, trying to make the indirect pass over to Gallagher. Very nice play as Hertwig will beat the icing. Hertwig now trying to take the puck, but he's hit off of it by number 33 and Chase Harden. Good forecheck here from Gallagher. Now Hertwig will go in to help him out. The Rams will be able to fly the zone, making the pass over to Thompson, the recent goal scorer for the Rams. Looks like that should have been an offsides, but no call. And it seemed like the Rams offenseman also thought it should have been, but nevertheless, no call. trying to get a hit in there as Jake Kurtz still holding the puck as the Rams, the shot, big save there from Britton. And I'll put a glove on that one to cover it up for a stoppage of play. 4 minutes, 27 seconds to go in the first.
Good save there from Britton. Ridgefield having their forwards hanging up a little bit higher. You can see they're almost playing three defensemen, trying to negate that quick breakout pass from New Canaan. It's only 1-0 right now, Michael. Anything can happen in this hockey game. Ridgefield's got to remember that still early.
Lots of hockey to play as the Tigers trying to get it out into the neutral zone. It's kept in by the Rams. The shot steered off into the corner. Will Britton will now take over, and he'll make the indirect pass to Jack DeMarco. DeMarco now with a backhanded play over to Clayton Walsh. Not sure how that got to his stick, but the Tigers will take possession. Walsh in below the goal line, trying to make a one-handed pass there to the Tigers. It looks like the Tigers have shifted more to a 3-2 forecheck. They're trying to get that one player in, but then there's three players, one forward, two defensemen, I should say, on the blue line, trying to guard the Rams from getting out. Scully with the bad pinch there as the Rams will go the other way with the shorthanded play. The backhand try on net, stopped by Britton.
Yeah, that play all starts by the pinch by the defenseman for New Canaan, Del Carmine. He gets them a rush on a 2-on-1 there, and again, Britton has been able to come up with a save. He's had to come up with a number of them in this period. It's only a one-goal game because of him.
Absolutely. I think Britton's standing on his head a little bit for this Tigers team. All of the pressure has been in the Ridgefield zone, and New Canaan, they're ranked number 2 for a reason from Games on Connecticut, as you can see why, early in this first. Face-off won by the Rams again. They'll go back on their possession play. They'll wrap the puck all the way towards the other side of the wing, and Carson Blockley will fake reverse the side and pass it over to Gallagher. Gallagher will move it far side over to McNicholas. McNicholas trying to pass it over to Rose, and that one will miss his stick. 26, and Henry Hladek now will enter the zone from the right side. They'll hit the red line, dump it in deep, as Schlapbach now will take possession. The alley-oop pass all the way out to McNicholas, who was playing a little bit of a cherry picker there, and that's what Xavier was doing against the Tigers in both games that the Tigers played against the Falcons. Looks like the Rams are doing a little bit of it too, so the Tigers say, why not? We'll try it as well. Blockley now with the wrap, kept in there by the Rams and Owen Robbie. Looks like the Tigers trying to get it out to the neutral zone. Taken back by the Rams. They'll hit the red line, dumping it deep on goal for Britton. He's going to let that one play. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the first. McNicholas will go off for a change, springing out Giorgio Avalani here, as he'll hit the red line and dump it in deep. Below the Rams goal line. Harden now. He'll get hit from Avalani on the forecheck. Nice play by him. Hertwig now trying to get something on the ice. Teddy Sproul out there playing forward. Here's the Rams from the right side, chipping it past Kaseman, and now they'll still hold possession here, but it now gets off the stick of that Rams player, number 20, and Andy Brandt. Hertwig will evade that hit, but while he did it, he intercepted the puck, or the Rams intercepted the puck on him, as it was a turnover on Hertwig. Now the puck sent down the length of the ice. They will beat the icing, so no icing here. Hertwig, nice battle for possession. Gallagher comes in to help him out. Looks like Harden's trying to move the puck with his hand. Now Sproul holding possession in the corner. Here's the shot, almost tipped on net there by Hertwig. Coming down for the pinch is Jake Kurtz. He'll move it down to Hertwig below in the near corner. Gallagher reversing the side, and it looks like the two small wingermen are very tired after that play. Hertwig will go to the bench, and Gallagher will as well, as the Tigers will dump it in deep.
Yeah, tough battle in the corner there between Harden and Hertwig on that forecheck. Ridgefield actually came away with the puck and had a good chance, almost deflected in.
So there's the Tigers kind of recognizing and picking up that cherry-picked forward there from the Rams. Scully was almost making the pinch, and he really was close to getting possession on his stick. That would have been a very nice interception in the neutral zone. Will Britton from his own end, very hard forechecker on him, and Scully will come in to help him out, but the Rams will take back possession. Out to the point, here's 24 and Brooks Thompson. Here's the shot, that one will go way wide and high. Now Dean Scully moving through the neutral zone with speed, moving it over to Kirchner, his defensive partner. He'll get tripped, and it looks like he kind of drew the penalty a little bit. A little bit of a weaker call as Kirchner kind of stuck his leg out and tried to get it, but very nice play by him to draw the penalty, and the Tigers will go on the power play.
Well, he's trying to get around his man there. You can see he didn't want to get stepped up into there, so he tries to make a move and gets clipped a little bit. I think it's a good call, though, Michael. I have to respect the call. He does go down. And so it'll be 2 minutes for tripping Ridgefield on the power play. Big chance for them.
Absolutely. 52 seconds to go in this first period. The Rams up 1. Let's see if the Tigers can strike quickly and go into this first intermission tied up. Will Britton in to take the face-off here for the Tigers. The Tigers missing a number of their power play players, especially Mason Blockley, who patrols the blue line. Hertwig now over to Scully. Scully will take Blockley's position. He'll take the shot from the point. That one's blocked, and that's got to be one of the biggest pet peeves that Matt Richards, the assistant coach of this Tigers team, holds. You can't get blocked in the power play, he says. Here's the shot, and that one is tipped off net. Very nice play there from number 12. And Bauer Gamble, as that puck will go all the way down the length of the ice off of his clear.
Yeah, really good poise there from Britton on the power play there. Ridgefield had it set up well. They were moving it well. Just didn't get the right bounce there.
Now the Rams with a really good forecheck, pinning the Tigers in their own end. Number 9, Eddie Harrison in the corner, now fighting with Scully for possession. Only 5 seconds to go in this first period.
Yeah, Harrison just trying to kill the rest of the period. It looks like he's going to do so.
And there's the final buzzer for this first period. The Rams and the Tigers go into the first intermission with the Rams being up 1 on the Tigers. Ridgefield not playing a terrible game, keeping New Canaan really out of their home in that slot area in the Rams' offensive zone. But New Canaan doing a really good job of clearing their zone and moving through the neutral zone.
Yeah, Ridgefield, I think, still has a really good period of play there to build on. They're playing with a lot of heart tonight. You can tell both these teams playing with a lot of heart. And on that last play there, you could see Harrison just killing the rest of the clock on the PK. They had a chance, I think, to maybe get a goal on the shorthanded chance there, but instead it'll be 1-0, and Ridgefield has a power play to start the second period. So that's going to be the message from Gallagher, is how to set up that power play and get this thing tied up early in the second.
If they're going to want to get back in this game, they're going to have to do it quick, and especially with this power play being up 1 man for 1 minute and 8 seconds to start this second period, it would be really important to try to crack the scoreboard and make it 1-1 here, as the Tigers are going to try to tie it up on the power play as we come back for the second period. The shots are close, but definitely in favor of the Rams. The Tigers had about 2 or 3 good offensive opportunities during that period.
Yeah, they did. Timmy Gallagher for sure had the first chance of the game, and then Britton had a few right in front of the slot there, so Ridgefield's going to have more chances in this game if they can execute and get it done. This is anybody's game still at a 1-0 scoreline, and as far as New Canaan is concerned, I think they're going to wish that they had more, because this is still anybody's game.
It's definitely anybody's game. The Rams picking up the speed that the Tigers are used to, picking up a little bit of notches there. I mean, the Rams coming off of the game against Prout School, a team in Rhode Island, very, very competitive and very, very athletic. They play a very fast brand of hockey, and it looks like the Rams picked up a little bit of that. They are the second-ranked team in Connecticut, and we see it's for a reason. They're outplaying this Tigers team, but not by too much. Let's just see if the Tigers can come back here and tie this game, as we are almost ready and set here after the ice cut. We will be back at center ice. The Tigers will be up a man for 1 minute and 8 seconds to start the second period. Stick around, stay tuned. First intermission starts now. Fans, thank you for staying with us here. MVP TV with your presentation of Ridgefield Tigers hockey. The Tigers taking on the Rams today at the Winter Garden Ice Arena in Ridgefield, Connecticut. The Rams hold a 1-0 lead after the first period, as we're about set to drop the puck to start the second. Christian, we saw a lot of play here from the Rams, moving the puck very smoothly through their own defensive end and through the neutral zone. How are the Tigers going to have to hold up against that?
Yeah, New Canaan is a team with a lot of speed. They've proven that in the first period, but Ridgefield has to remember that they're a team with a lot of speed themselves. So get in on the forecheck, get the pucks in deep. We got a power play to start, so let's see what happens here.
That's what the Tigers have worked on most this season, as you can tell from the first game of the season. Against the Fairfield Prep Jesuits, they looked a little bit sluggish going into that offensive zone and getting in below the defenseman of the other team. And it seems within the last 3 or 4 games, the Tigers have really turned up that side of their game. As they'll start the 15-minute second period here on the power play. 1 minute and 8 seconds for them to work on it as they'll quickly get into the zone as Hertwig will wrap it over towards the other wing in Gallagher. Gallagher leaves it up to the point as they'll keep that puck in narrowly at the blue line. Now finally swatted out by the Rams all the way down the length of the ice as Hertwig will take possession. Hertwig now dropping that one over for Dean Scully, and it looks like Scully and Gallagher got it in each other's way. Looks like the Rams taking over possession, taken quickly back by the Tigers. Really good forecheck here from the Rams, and Britton's going to have to come in and cover that one up for a stoppage of play.
Yeah, some nervous moments here to start the second period for Ridgefield, and that's not really what they wanted to do with the power play, but still got some time here. Looks like 2 Tigers ran into each other there in the corner. That was what happened there on the turnover, but keep your heads down here, Ridgefield. You can still play this game.
Now it was right off of the face-off there. The Tigers had a really good chance to get set up on this power play. What a shot there from the Rams. And number 18, one of their captains, Rogan Lowe, will get a quick shot off the face-off. And the Tigers will go the other way. 20 seconds to go in their man advantage. 14 to go in the period. And that one will slip out. And the Tigers cross the goal line, but it was after the whistle.
Yeah, very quick whistle there.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like the goaltender did have that one covered up for a number of seconds there.
It looked like it, but I think it was loose there. In any case, Ridgefield's upset because they did bury it after the fact. Face-off, though, still down 1.
Yeah, Gallagher had a really good play to jump on that puck right in front of the net. I mean, that's how you crash the net. And they did cash in an opportunity, but just right after the whistle, so it will not count. 5 seconds to go in this Tigers power play. It looks like they're just going to have to regroup here and get settled in for 5-on-5 hockey. Hertwig now trying to stretch the zone. It will be no icing called by both referees this time. Bennett Rose, the first forechecker in with Gallagher. They'll get the puck around those players. Schlappak with the indirect pass over to Hertwig. Hertwig with a nice move over to McNicholas. McNicholas gets by his players, but he'll be taken off the puck by the goal scorer in Jack Thompson. Thompson coming the other way for the Rams. Very nice slap at that one there from Carson Blockley wearing number 22. Bennett Rose, he's playing defense this game. He'll move it forward. Schlappak moving it over to Blockley. And now the Tigers almost keeping that one in with the hand of McNicholas. It will be a delayed offsides. They'll check up. 13 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the second period. The Rams still lead by 1. An alley-oop pass all the way into the Tigers zone where Schlappak will take hold of that one and move it over to Walsh. It will be a delayed offsides here for the Rams. First player on that is Blake Schlappak. He'll see his ice as he surveyed it. He looks like he was hit real hard by the door here.
Yeah, Thompson finishing his hit. Both these teams are finishing their hits. It's been a very physical hockey game as far as that's concerned, and I look for that to continue here.
And, you know, with the Tigers missing out on more physicality as Angelo Simonello, number 5, one of their more physical players, I think, you know, if not the most physical player on this Tigers team, he brings an edge that the Ridgefield Tigers don't normally play with.
Yeah, but everybody on this Tigers club is never afraid to throw the body, so look for others to step up in his absence.
And the puck will be kept in at both sides of the blue line. Now goes to the far half wall where Clayton Walsh will get a stick on that one, but it's kept in here by the Rams as George Ives will now wrap the puck into the opposite corner. 21 in Carter Hallsell trying to move it towards the center. It's high off the glass by Braden Caseman, JV call-up for today's game. And that one will go down the length of the ice for an icing against Ridgefield. 12 minutes, 24 seconds to go in the second period.
Yeah, not the worst result in the world there. An icing call. Get a little bit of a line change now. Fresh legs for the Tigers will do good as they need to get that forecheck cooking.
Will Britton in to take the face-off as he's centering Craig Hertwig and Timmy Gallagher. Face-off won here by the Rams. It's number 18 in Rogan Lowe who won that one. Very nice stick there from Scully. Hertwig now hitting Gallagher, who had speed through the neutral zone, and that puck will be deflected off of a Rams stick and taken by the Rams. Delayed offsides here for the Tigers as they whip the puck into the New Canaan zone as the Rams just getting set as their regroup starts. In their own end, they'll go off the boards, kept in here from the Tigers, and now it's shoved deep below the goal line of the Rams zone. New Canaan now with the alley-oop pass out to the neutral zone. Taken here by Dean Scully, who will move it over to Joey Couch. And now they'll all get a change. Couch still the forechecker here for the Tigers. Getting around him is the captain, Rogan Lowe. On his backhand, he'll move to the forehand as they'll enter the zone from the left side. Still holding patiently. Now the backhanded pass over to Joey Couch as he'll intercept that one in the defensive zone. He'll go high off the glass and go for a change as the Tigers trying to get some new bodies on the ice, as the Rams will dump it in deep on the wrap. Will Britton, the first player on that puck, trying to get it out. And it looks like Jack DeMarco had a lane to leave the zone. Now towards the middle, as that one will go wide of any Ram stick, and it's kept in at the blue line. Here's the shot, and that one will just go wide. Another shot and a nice save by the right pad of Britton. Jack Kirchner now trying to get it out, and he'll actually do so on the whiffed pass over to Dean Scully. Kirchner now will move it to Ryan McNicholas. That'll hit off of his stick, and a nice forecheck as he puts his man on the ice. Looks like the Rams using their speed once again through the neutral zone. They'll enter from the right side now on the forehand. Here's the shot. It will hit the crossbar, and it will stay out. Avalani now. He'll slow the play down for the Tigers. He leaves it for Carson Blockley, who will go off the boards and not out as the Rams will pinch on that puck. Bennett Rose battling for possession. The puck meanders off into the Rams now on their stick as they'll keep it in. And now it plays down low for Blake Schlapbach to keep that in. Ben Schlapbach is a former RHS player, brother of Blake. They both look the same on the ice, and they wear the same number, so I definitely get that confused sometimes. Coming out of his goal is Brendan Harmon. He'll play that out for his defenseman. Good forecheck here from the Tigers, but the Rams quickly on it again for their regroup, starting in their own zone. Nice steal from Craig Hertwig. He'll now drop it back for Timmy Gallagher. Gallagher passing it over to Bennett Rose, but that one will escape out to the neutral zone. They're going to have to touch up and play it down low. Gallagher's the first player on that puck. He's going to fake pick it up, but the Rams will now take possession, as it looks like it just didn't get all the way to number 9 and Jake Kurtz. Puck will now go off a stick. Kurtz on an indirect pass over to himself, taken by the Rams, and now he'll try to get a stick on that and hit the red line, dumping in deep. Tigers coming the other way. A backhanded pass by Craig Hertwig all the way down in the Rams zone. 9 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the second period. Here's New Canaan trying to stretch the zone. It will go down the length of the ice for an icing against the Rams.
I like what I'm seeing from Ridgefield right now, actually. You know, they're keeping the puck towards that New Canaan half of the ice. But before that, we had a really close chance from New Canaan. It was Bryce Lydon, who was all over the ice on that long shift he had. Takes a shot, and it goes right off the bar, inside part of the post and out. But Ridgefield's lucky that it's still 1-0.
Yeah, you know, when Lydon beat the goaltender in Britain, his best friend in Mr. Post and actually Mr. Crossbar will come into play, and they'll keep that puck out of the Tigers' goal. So now the Tigers in the Ram zone trying to win this faceoff. The puck will escape all the way out to the neutral zone. Clayton Walsh standing his ground on the hit there from Hardin. Now the Rams trying to stretch the zone again, and they'll do so as that puck will go wide of their stick, and Jake Kurtz will now take possession for the Tigers. The backhanded play over to Kaseman. Kaseman will go back over to Kurtz. It looks like he wasn't ready for that pass. And now Crowell will walk the line. Nice save there from Britton, as he makes the stop with the chest, and he'll cover that one up for a stoppage of play. 8 minutes, 48 seconds to go in the second.
Yeah, another solid save there from Britton. When he's had to be good, it's been off these transition plays where New Canaan gets a quick rush on him, and he's been able to make the quick reflex play.
Face-off to the right of Britton in the Ridgefield zone. Will Britton to take the face-off. They'll win it back cleanly to Scully. Scully will hit the boards and try to get it out, and Ryan McNicholas tried to stand up his man there, and he'll be thwarted towards the ice. The Rams keeping that puck in, and now the shot will trickle off the glove, and it will go in. Patrick Sachs for the Rams makes it 2-0.
Yeah, unfortunate there for Ridgefield. That puck felt like it took forever to go over the line as it just trickled off the glove of Britton. And it's going to be a 2-0 hockey game. Ridgefield has an even taller hill to climb here, but still not out of it. They've had some good chances. That's very unfortunate, and that was close to staying out.
Very close to staying out. You know, Britton almost got his full glove over that one, and he did make the save, but it just trickles over his glove. That's why you do got to squeeze it tight and maybe, you know, make that trap save there. That's why they call it the trapper. But now Britton below his own goal line as we restart play here. Gallagher will go off the glass and trying to get it out to the neutral zone. Taken back by the Rams and dumped in deep in the Ridgefield end. Will Britton, the first player on that puck. Will now try to move that on the boards. The goal scorer was number 7 in Patrick Sachs as he scored the goal from the point. Will be a stoppage of play as Britton just runs into his post there and dislodges it off of the pegs. And it will be 8 minutes to go in the second period.
Yeah, the shot came from the point there on Britton. It's a goal that, it goes in every now and then, but it can't really put the Tigers out of it because they've had much better chances than that haven't gone in. Just got to execute better.
Of course, the cliche of the worst lead in hockey is a 2-goal lead. Let's see if that one comes true as the Rams still holding very good pressure here. And at the start of this second period, the Tigers seemed like they were getting a lot of good offensive chances and a really good forecheck going down in the Ram zone.
Yeah, they had the better of the forecheck and the dump-ins, but it's off these quick little chances, and there's another one.
And that puck will be shot, and it will go off of a skate out of play as it hits the netting. 7 minutes, 37 seconds to go in the second.
Yeah, these turnovers are happening in dangerous areas of the ice. And Britton's been able to come up with those saves, so, all in all, they've been able to fend off the majority of chances here, but this rush from New Canaan, it's a little bit of an onslaught. I mean, they are a very talented hockey team.
Yeah, this is about, the last 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes of the Rams just being pressed in this Ridgefield Tigers zone. The Tigers had a couple of chances to get the puck out on the play where the Rams made it 2-0. So let's see if the Tigers can kind of clean up their game a little bit. The Rams really just jumping in on them as they make a nice pass towards the center as it will go wide of Jack Thompson's stick. As right now, if the score were to end the way it is, he'll have the game-winning goal as he scored the first goal of this game early in the first. That puck will go off Bennett Rose's stick and out of play. Good on the New Canaan fan there to flip it back into the bench so the refs can use it again later in this game. 7 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the second period. The Rams up 2-0 against the Tigers, and the faceoff will be in the Ridgefield end. Timmy Gallagher in to take the faceoff. It'll be won by the Rams. They'll stretch it across the blue line. Here's the shot. Big save comes out of the blocker there. And now another rebound in the skates of the players, kept in here by the Rams. Looks like Kurtz and Gallagher will get it out. Now Hertwig entering the zone from the right side. He's got some room. He'll drop it back over for Gallagher. Here's the shot. That one will go just wide. Carson Blockley now playing it down low for Hertwig. Gallagher back on the forecheck. There's that grit and determination that we saw from the first game, and we've seen it every game here from Gallagher and Hertwig, as they hold the best forecheck here from the Tigers.
Yeah, that was a really good chance there for Timmy, who almost chipped it over. It looked like it just went wide.
Looks like Teddy Sproul was going in for the forecheck there, but he remembered he's playing defense, so he's going to get back. The Tigers definitely running this 3-2 forecheck. Looks like Ridgefield now chipping it forward. It ends up in the breadbasket there with Joey Couch, who will play it over to Kaseman, who will move it over to his defensive partner, and a very nice passing play from the Tigers to get it out to the neutral zone. But it's stolen there off the stick there of number 21 in Ryan McNicholas. Kaseman. He'll play it over to McNicholas, who will hit the red line and dump it in deep, avoiding the hits. Stretching the puck again, because that one will be batted down the length of the ice. No icing as it went off a Tiger stick, and it will bounce over to Britton, who will cover that one up for a stoppage of play. 5 minutes, 52 seconds to go in the second period.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I mean, the Tigers really got to take the hit to make the play right now and just get that puck in deep right there. Kind of a turnover to the New Canaan defensemen, who are able to stretch the ice quickly, as we know. Ends up coming into the Ridgefield end, and now we got a face-off.
Now, the difference between the Rams in the neutral zone and the Tigers in the neutral zone, and I guess as well as the defensive zone, is the Rams are constantly moving their feet when they're trying to get out of their own end. And it seems the Tigers are a little bit landlocked there, as their skates kind of just aren't moving as much as the Rams. And just like, again, as we see it here, the Rams still moving their feet, and they'll be able to keep that puck. George Ives now plays it down low. Here's the drop, and Patrick Sachs, who just scored the goal, takes a shot. It will be blocked. Now it's a late offsides for the Rams. They'll go for a change.
Yeah, you can see they're pinching every single time these Rams defense are pinching to try to keep the puck in, and they've been successful at preventing a breakout for the Ridgefield Tigers.
Patrick Sachs below his goal line now. He'll try to move it over to his wingerman. Clayton Walsh moving it back over to Dean Scully. Scully Over to Avalani, who will hit the red line and go around his players on the indirect pass to himself, and he'll get that one in deep. The Rams fighting back, though, as a backhanded pass off the board. Still fighting for possession along that wall are both the teams. The Rams will come away with it. Rogan Lowe now entering the zone from the right side. He'll chip that one in deep. Dean Scully now below the goal line in his own end. He'll play that over to George Avalani. Avalani has one hand on his stick. Not what coaches love to see. You know, if he bears down on two, I'm sure he can get that puck out of the zone. And now a quick shot here from the Rams. Nice save by the right pad of Britton. Kept in there at the point. Here's the shot from Harden. That one is tipped wide, and now it will go back out towards the net, off the wall behind the net, and it will be a stoppage of play covered up by Britton. 4 minutes, 19 seconds to go in the second period.
Yeah, good job by Britton there to get a coverage of play as New Canaan had the puck, and they were able to find a lot of shots in the slot there. Good pad save there, though, from the point.
Now the Rams and the Tigers played 3 games last year against each other, and the Rams took every single one of them. The first one was a 3-1 win in Darien at the Darien Ice House. The second one was here at home. The Rams won that game 5-0 against the Tigers, and then they met up again at the FCAC Final of 2024. It was a fantastic hockey game. Both teams played up to their opponent's skill, and that one will be shot quickly from the corner. It will be covered up here from the Tigers. But yeah, the Rams, they ended up beating the Tigers last year in overtime 3-2. It was a fantastic game at the Danbury Ice Arena to finish off the FCAC tournament.
Yeah, I got to say they're a little bit of a late whistle on that one, as we had lost sight of the puck from here,
sure.
And referee definitely couldn't see it. He was looking for it, but
face-off won there by Bennett Rose. Taken here by Schlappak. And now slapping at that one is Rose to get it free. Looks like the Rams will go back to work on their forecheck. Carson Blockley now. The indirect pass over to Joey Couch. You know, the Rams flying through on the forecheck and finishing each and every hit on the wall.
yeah, Ridgefield has to get more physical right now. They've taken a step back in that department.
Now on that exact play, if it was Angelo Simonello on the ice, you know that player's hitting the ice. I mean, he is going flying there as he was cutting towards the center. That's where Simonello makes his bread, and I think he would have made that player pay. Looks like Ryan McNicholas trying to get it out for the Tigers. He will do so as he chips it with the backhand. The Rams using their speed once again to move through the neutral zone. It looks like Rogan Lowe holding possession on the forehand. Patiently now passing towards the point. Almost kept in there by 27 in Owen Robbie. And it will be a delayed offsides here from the Rams. Schlappak now moving it towards Carson Blockley's stick, and that one will go past his. The Rams will hit the red line and dump it in deep. George Ives now on the forecheck against Schlappak. He will win possession. It'll be kicked back to Schlappak's stick, and he'll go off the glass, and now kept in here again from the Rams. Andy Brandt playing it down low. Looks like Carson Blockley will jump on that first, and he'll play it out to Gallagher, who's trying to move it on the indirect pass over to Hertwig. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the second period. Now a breakaway opportunity off the speed there from the Rams. What a save by Britton.
Great job by Britton to stay home on the fake. Made it look like he was going to the backhand, but he was not.
Now another quick shot, tipped on net. Nice save again by Britton. And here's number 15, Cam Lydon, who created that chance for himself. What a beautiful play there from the Rams and Lydon to get the breakaway, but a very nice save by Britton to keep this game at 2.
Yeah, passes are not on the tape right now for Ridgefield. They're just winging it up the boards. Icing right now is going to be a good thing so that they can get a line change and a stoppage of play.
What they needed for sure. Now 2 minutes, 8 seconds to go in the second period. Rams up 2-0. Face-off back to the left of Britton. And you know what? It looks like the Tigers have their back against the wall. You know, missing out on Angelo Simonello here. Ian Breezak also is out for the Tigers today. And Mason Blockley. You know, those three players could play a key role in this game against the New Canaan Rams. The Rams now at the blue line. They'll keep it in off the face-off win. Now the play towards the slot, and a nice shot will go wide. And that was the problem for the Tigers last game out. You know, I think they played a lot better than the Cadets last game in Shelton. They only won that game by a score of 2-0, but they missed the net on a bunch of their shots there. Shot from the point from the Rams. That one will be stopped by the blocker of Britton. Now McNicholas trying to reverse the side. Teddy Sproul now hitting the glass and kept in there by Lydon. as they'll now get possession again. Here's the shot. Nice glove save, snared by the Trapper. 1:30 to go in the second period. Nice save by Britton, and the face-off will be in the Ridgefield end to the left of Britton.
Yeah, we've been watching a lot of hockey on this end of the ice right now for the last few minutes here. Ridgefield's got to find a way to not only get the puck into the neutral zone, but get it across the red line and deep right now. Only $1:30 left here, though, in the second.
Let's see if either team can do anything with it, as Timmy Gallagher trying to win the faceoff there for the Tigers. Very nice block from Craig Hertwig, as that will go off his left leg there. Will Britton kicking it back into the neutral zone. Kirchner now, the first player on it for the Tigers. He'll reverse the side as it was a fake, and he'll keep the puck, as his forechecker, number 18, went flying into the boards after that play. Quick shot, and that one will just go wide. Dean Scully now hit off the puck there as the Tigers trying to get it back. Rogan Lowe trying to work it for the Rams. Kirchner now will win possession. He'll move it over to Britton. Britton now with an alley-oop pass towards Hertwig and Gallagher. Hertwig trying to bat that one out of midair, and he will be wide. Here comes the Rams. Here's the shot. Big save by the blocker, and a nice clear there by Dean Scully. Gallagher now, a backhanded indirect pass all the way into the Rams zone. Looks like Patrick Sachs. Now it's stolen here from Gallagher. Gallagher over to Britton, and now it will not get on net. A very nice move there from Gallagher. It was a really nice look, as Britton couldn't get a handle on that one. That was a nice play by the Rams, but a better save by Britton. And it looks like there's a scrum in front here.
Yeah, you see Will Britton sticking up for his goaltender there. The much bigger Bryce Lydon on the other end there, who got an extra shot in.
Now it looks like
they're still going over there in the corner.
Yeah, Will Britton is now on the ice in the corner. I mean, there's got to be a penalty called somewhere, but, you know, Will Britton just sticking up for his goaltender, but also his brother, as that's another brother tandem here for the Tigers. There's a lot of brothers on the ice for both teams. Not sure who's going to go to the box. Looks like Dean Scully's a bit upset with the call on it. I think he's going to head towards the box there as well. I don't know. I mean, after you see Will Britton on the ice there, you would have thought that the Tigers would have been handed a power play, but 24.3 seconds to go in this second period. Still not sure what is on the boards, or if we'll have 4-on-4 or 5-on-5. Seems like it will be a matching penalty, as there's no power play called for either team. Clayton Walsh coming out on the wing in replacement for Timmy Gallagher, and George Avalani replacing Craig Hertwig there. 24.3 seconds to go in the second period. The Rams lead 2-0. And you know, the score, I don't think, reflects on how much the Rams are really outworking and outplaying the Tigers in this game. The referees will signal 5-on-5. And the puck will be out of the Tigers' end, right outside of it, and to the right of Britton.
You saw Bryce Lydon come in there with a ton of speed on that last rush. I mean, the Tigers just really have no answer for that. Britton did a great job to make a save on that play. And, you know, I do think that Bryce Lydon did take an extra stick there.
I thought so as well.
And so Britton does come in. Definitely gives him a cross-check. We can't argue that. So
for sure. So I think that's why they're both going to go. But I'm unsure on why Dean Scully is in the box there. But nevertheless, 24.3 to go. Looks like another Tiger player will join the party in the penalty box.
You know, I think they were going to let it go, but there was some extra pushing and shoving in the corner there, so a couple of players in the box, but no change.
Looks like number 24 and Jack DeMarco will take the penalty, I guess, and sit in the box for the Tigers. It looks like the clock is still going. Now it stops at 13.5. I'm sure they won't add any time. But it looks like the referee is going to go back and check with the timeskeeper. And they will actually add out in that missed time. They missed at least 2 seconds there. Face off in the Ridgefield end, 13.5 seconds. Now the clock will start, as it was just a little bit delayed. Good play by the referee, not taking too much time on changing on the board and just doing the mental math. 5 seconds to go in this second period. The Tigers will get it deep in the Rams zone, but it looks like that will be all. For the second period of play, the Tigers will skate off down 2 to the Rams on their home ice here at the Winter Garden Ice Arena in Ridgefield, Connecticut. The Rams came to play today, Christian.
Yeah, but Britton also came to play, right? So he's had a good game. New Canaan has had a good game. Tigers have had chances in this game, but have yet to capitalize on any of those. That will be what their goal is in the third. But I'll tell you what, Michael, I think that they play about as good a game as they could have, given the skill and talent and speed of New Canaan.
Absolutely, and you know what? We've been talking about it a lot this broadcast. You know, missing the 3 players, 2 very, very important and key players for the Tigers here, Angelo Simonello and Mason Blockley. You know, that's tough. If you're going to go in against the second best team in the state in Connecticut and also in Division 1, this Rams team is 6-0, and they're 6-0 for a reason. They play very quick. They play a very, very fast pace of play, and they also set the tone of the hockey game every time they play.
Got to tell you, though, I'm hoping what the Ridgefield Tigers do is they go into that locker room right now, find anything they got left, and go out there and put it on the ice. Don't be worried about getting hit. Don't be worried about getting hurt. All right, go put it on the line out there, and they can get this thing done.
I agree. You know, never out of it. And I said the cliche earlier, 2-goal lead, worst lead in hockey.
It's only hockey, right? I mean, a couple of bounces one way, Tigers, 2 quick goals. All of a sudden, we could be looking at a completely different hockey game here. So stay tuned, everybody. We should have an exciting third period of play.
Start this season off. They're on a 6-game winning streak right now. The Tigers are on a 4-game winning streak right now, but it looks like the Rams are really no match for this Tigers team. Christian, if you were Gallagher, I mean, I guess, what would you say to your team down in that locker room in that break?
Well, New Canaan definitely feels strongly about where they are right now. They're going to be trying to build on that 2-0 lead, but what Gallagher had to say to his players at the intermission was that they are not out of it. They've got to give everything they've got here in this third period to try to get back into it. And you're right, it has been a little bit lopsided in favor of New Canaan, but Tigers have had their chances, like I've mentioned a number of times tonight. So just got to execute, got to bury one, and then we can get 2.
Now, we mentioned it earlier in the broadcast. This was the 2024 FCAC final. And the Tigers ended up losing that one in overtime, 3-2 to the Rams at the Danbury Ice Arena at the Patriot Rink. As we get back to hockey play here, the Rams moving it quickly again, but it will be an icing off the stick behind the red line of a Rams player. 14 minutes, 39 seconds to go in the third.
Yeah, even though it was tipped by that New Canaan stick, it was prior to the red line, so correct call there for icing. And now an offensive zone faceoff here for the Tigers. Get a win back, get a shot, maybe a screen. That's how it's going to start for them. Shots on net.
Yeah, I think they got to get a greasy one here to get back in this game. I think that's exactly what they are really looking for and hoping for, as Timmy Gallagher trying to battle for possession here. Very nice job on him. Hertwig in to help him out. Still taken by this Rams team, and number 18, Rogan Lowe. Rogan Lowe now will move it over to Hardin. Hardin will hit the red line. He'll dump it in deep, and that one will actually just go directly on the netting there and out of play. 14 minutes, 18 seconds to go in the third. It will be a center ice faceoff.
Yeah, New Canaan's a team that plays with a lot of heart. You can hear the board slam after that play as the New Canaan player was frustrated with this effort. They're a hockey team that does not mess around. They care about each and every play.
So the Tigers going back on right to left on your screen, and the Rams going left to right. 23 and Jackson Crowell. He's going to try to hit the red line and dump it in deep. And Joey Couch ended up taking a hit to make a play there and getting possession back for the Tigers.
Yeah, that's captain for New Canaan, Henry Laddick, who was stepping up there on Joey Couch.
Nice hit there from Couch below the goal line, and he gets his get back. Very nice hit on the forecheck there.
And that's Joey Couch hitting right back, Laddick.
Very nice play there. Now Blockley. Moving towards the offensive zone, taken by the Rams, and now the Tigers are able to regroup with the Slotbock jump in on that puck. They'll now move it over there to Clayton Walsh, and the puck will go out of play. 13 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the third.
Yeah, you can see they're put a little pressure there. And let's take a look here first, though, at the hit from Joey Couch, who was getting a little bit of retribution for that first hit. Great collision there by Joey Couch.
Beautiful forecheck, and you know what? He's finishing his checks deep in the zone. Very, very nice play there on the forecheck from the Tigers. Looks like there's some confusion between the benches. Not sure why. I believe they're trying to figure out where the face-off is supposed to be.
And it's going to go into the Tigers' end, and so they'll have to deal with that. But with the forecheck that they've put on, they've been able to force some errant passes from New Canaan, some blind passes. Got to get a transition off of that and maybe an odd man rush. Power play here.
Oh, it looks like there's a man advantage. So now it's a 5-on-4. Not sure what the call was against the Tigers, but now the Rams will go to work. They go down low in the corner. Now they'll try to stretch the zone and wrap it along towards the other side. Jack Thompson keeps it in. Thompson will get it back at the point here. Keeping that at the blue line with a backhand pass over to Lowe. Lowe holding possession on the right wing. He'll now make a backhanded pass down deep into the zone. Henry Hladek now will play it down towards the other side where Braden Robbie will pick it up. Robbie still with possession. Forehanded pass over towards the point. It's kept in there. Thompson at the point. Passing over to Robbie. Robbie will have to make a turn and slow down the play. Now head towards his own goal. Passing it out to the point. Here's the shot. Big save there by Britton. He'll cover that one up with the glove. There will be a stoppage of play. 1 minute, 9 seconds to go in the New Canaan Rams power play. 12 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the third period for the Tigers.
New Canaan hungry for the rebound there, and looks like there was some clearance work done out in front by Schlappa, and so no penalty. That's good hockey right there.
Rams back on the power play for 1 minute and 9 seconds, unless they can score and negate the call. At the point there, Jack Thompson. He'll now walk. Here's the shot. Big save there by Britton. He'll now get his glove and pad over that one for another stoppage of play.
Yeah, Ridgefield's been disciplined in this game. I believe it's the first power play for New Canaan here. And so, that was definitely the message after last game against St. Joe's was be disciplined, and they've been very disciplined, almost to a fault tonight.
Walking the line is Jack Thompson. He'll now get it back at the point. He'll take the shot. Big save there by Britton. He'll swallow that one up with the glove. 52 seconds to go in the power play, and 12 minutes, 22 seconds to go in the period. Face off to the right there of Britton. Still in the Ridgefield zone. Face off won by the Rams. 17, and Jack Thompson will take the shot wide. And Schlapbach will now bat it off into the corner, battling for possession with Robbie. Robbie will now play it down low, below the Tigers' goal line. Logan Lowe now, moving it out to Thompson. Thompson back over to Lowe on the right wing. Here's the shot. Big save by the glove there by Britton. 30 seconds to go in the power play. 12 minutes to go in the third period.
Yeah, Britton swallowing up every single puck that comes his way. It's not going for a rebound. There's no second chance up in front there. That's exactly what you need on the penalty kill, but after a late start, the last thing you want is this many whistles, 10 o'clock at night.
Absolutely. It's a Wednesday. A lot of people, almost everybody in this ring, they got work tomorrow. 11 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the third period. The Rams trying to take it from the corner and get a good shot on net, but it will be stolen there from the Tigers. As it's played out into the neutral zone, it looks like a flying elbow came towards McNicholas. No call was made. Robbie with a nice play, but a better play by Schlapbach to get him off the puck. You can hear the goaltender in Harmon tapping his stick on the ice. Here's the shot. That one will be blocked. The rebound will go off into the corner. The Rams will take possession below the goal line. It will be reversed to the side. And now back down into the possession of the Rams. And there's a fight now for it. The Rams come away with it. Robbie now with a turnaround shot. It's blocked there by the stick and skate of Kirchner. Blockley trying to get the puck out of his own zone. Now the Tigers having trouble clearing the puck in their defensive end late in that second period. We saw in the last 5 or 6 minutes the Rams really just taking control in their offensive zone. As they do so again, deep on the opposite end of the ice.
Yeah, and this line of forwards for New Canaan is so big, and they get in there on the forecheck. They're a force to be reckoned with. And it was that same player, Bryce Lyden, number 16 for New Canaan, who made that big hit in the neutral zone there on McNicholas. It looked like it was an elbow. It's a big player making a big collision there. You're seeing it now on the replay, and McNicholas gets up and gets to the bench.
He was looking around after he got off of his behind and got on his skates there. He was looking for the referee's hand to be up in the air, notifying and signaling for a penalty, but no dice there for the Ridgefield Tigers, as they're not going to get lucky every time. That puck will be no icing. A very nice hit there from George Avalani. We're definitely going to have to see that one again, and Clayton Walsh trying to finish his check there on the captain and Crowell, and he'll fall flat. Kirchner now on the backhand, moving it over to Avalani, but it's kept in there. And now regrouped by the Rams. It will go off Kirchner's stick and into the Tigers bench. 10 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the third.
Yeah, a couple of big collisions there, back-to-back, one for each team. First one there from,
not sure who it was. I believe it was George Avalani.
Yeah, George Avalani got in there and laid a massive hit, and then a reverse hit on the other end for Crowell.
Yeah, I think Crowell had a really nice hit in the neutral zone on open ice on Clayton Walsh as he was just trying to finish his forechecking check. Very nice play from Braden Kaseman as he makes the backhanded pass towards his defensive partner. The Rams will jump on it, though, as Teddy Sproul unable to get the puck out of the Tigers' end. Now the Tigers coming the other way. Gallagher on the backhand now. I mean, he is swarmed by at least 3 Rams players, and New Canaan will go the other way. Very nice hit there from Jake Kurtz as he almost separated his man from the puck, but the Rams will hold on to possession. On the far end in the corner. Now the Tigers coming away with it. Teddy Sproul, a backhanded pass over to Craig Hertwig, and it will go down the length of the ice for an icing. Hertwig was upset with the call. He thought he beat out the icing call, but not in this league. 9 minutes, 25 seconds to go in the third period. The Rams still up 2-0 on the Tigers.
Yeah, it's not a hybrid icing in high school. As soon as the puck crosses the goal line, doesn't matter where the forward is, that's going to be an icing call. So Ridgefield again, another defensive zone faceoff.
That's definitely the right rule. A lot of players, as we've seen in the professionals, have gotten hurt on that icing call, and they've even made their own strides to change the rule to make it a little bit more playable for the professionals. Looks like Jack DeMarco now on the forecheck. He'll try to get a shot on there with his forehand, but it's taken here by the Rams. The Rams now moving it forward, as that puck will go off Robbie's skate. He was before the red line, so it will be an icing against the Rams. 8 minutes, 58 seconds to go in the third.
Yeah, New Canaan has obviously had the majority of the pressure here, even in this third period, but Ridgefield is still just one shot away from making this very, very interesting coming down the stretch. Under 9 minutes to play now. It's starting to get into that crunch time where you got to get that first goal soon.
Timmy Gallagher in to take the face-off. It's won by Robbie. The Rams take possession. Crowell with the alley-oop pass. They use that a lot. You know, they see that winger. They know when their defenseman has the puck with a lot of bit of space. And when they do, they're always flying towards the neutral zone, looking for that puck in the air. As Crowell will keep the puck in for the Rams. Now his pass will go off. The shot there by Thompson. Gloved away there by Britton. Will Britton, the player now, taking it on his forehand, trying to reverse the sides, but now hit off the puck by Leiden. Here's the quick shot, and that one will be stopped by Britton again. 8 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the third period. The Rams still up 2-0. Tigers trying to come the other way, trying to get it out of their zone. Like we said, at the end of the second period, having a lot of trouble getting the puck out of their own end, and now Hertwig almost jumped on a beautiful chance for a breakaway as Crowell had just jumped over the puck and fell on it. Stolen here by Britton. Britton now playing it down low for Hertwig, but all the Tigers forwards and defensemen will go off for a change. Hertwig now holding possession. He'll wrap that puck along the boards. Teddy Sproul trying to get possession back here for the Tigers. Joey Couch now from the neutral zone, trying to slap it towards the New Canaan Rams side, and the Tigers are going to have to regroup now. McNicholas now hitting the red line, dumping it in deep. 7 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Harmon out of his net to play that one out for Crowell. Joey Couch was the forechecker there from the Tigers, along with number 21, and McNicholas as he plays a nice hit there and wins possession back for the Tigers. Joey Couch now bringing it into the zone. Off the boards, kept in there by the foot there of Kurtz. Stolen back by the Rams and sent the other way. 7 minutes to go in the third period. Braden Kaseman now. From the goal line, very nice indirect pass over to Teddy Sproul. He'll send that one down the length of the ice, and it will not hit a stick or skate, so it will be icing against the Tigers. 6 minutes, 59 seconds to go in the third.
Yeah, a really good chance there was a couple of minutes ago where, like I said, at the second intermission, it's only going to take one or two bounces. Player goes down for New Canaan and almost springs Timmy Gallagher.
I think it was Craig Hertwig there who almost got on the puck, and he just overskated the play as he thought the defenseman of the New Canaan Rams would have been on his feet for the play. And it was just an unfortunate play for the Tigers. Definitely a lane for them to get back in this game.
Oh, there's another
And they're
one.
still not out of it. You know, it's late in this third, but with the forecheck that I've seen in the last 2 minutes from the Tigers, from Hertwig and Gallagher, looks like they still have some life as they steal the puck back here. Hertwig will play it down low and reverse the side. Nice hit there from Gallagher in the corner on Harden. Hertwig now hitting number 26 there in Henry Vladek. Tigers are going to hit the red line and try to dump it in deep from Will Britton. Looks like Chase Harden now with possession on his forehand and a lot of poison patience. Now the indirect pass over to Robbie. Robbie will now move it over to 18 and Rogan Lowe. Lowe will wrap the puck along the boards. Clayton Walsh, the first player on that one, and he's hit really hard off the puck. Very nice hit from the Rams, and they'll get possession back. Kirchner now, he's hit off the puck again. Looks like the Ridgefield bench wanted a call. They didn't get anything. Clayton Walsh will now get it out to the neutral zone. They'll hit the red line, dump it in deep. It will go off the half wall and onto the net where Britton will cover that one up for a stoppage of play. 5 minutes, 47 seconds to go in the third period. Tigers still trailing 2-0. We're going to take another look at that play. There's a lot of scrum and a lot of talk after the whistle. Looks like Will Britton kind of just standing up for his goaltender there. And I think it looks like they snowed Britton. And actually, they're going to get a penalty for it. So now the Tigers are going to be up a man 5-on-4.
Yeah, he snowed the goalie.
Power play opportunity.
Yeah, New Canaan, they've been getting a little bit dirty with these whistles because Britton's been covering up a lot of pucks, and every single time there's a New Canaan stick in his way, in his general vicinity, and so this time New Canaan's going to get called for a minor for snowing the goaltender.
A little bit of unsportsmanlike conduct there. They'll go to the box. It was number 20 and Andy Brandt. So now the Tigers getting an opportunity to make this within one. Will Britton in to take the face-off. Looks like Kirchner's going to sit in front of the net. Hertwig now dropping it back over for Scully. Scully over to Gallagher. Gallagher now walks the circle. Here's the shot. It will go wide. Hertwig now moving it over to Scully at the point. Scully will now try to play it down low for Hertwig. That one was just a little bit too quick, and the Rams were able to clear it.
Yeah, they did have a good start there, though, and a good shot from Timmy. Got to keep going here.
Really nice pass over from Gallagher to Hertwig. Hertwig now entering the offensive zone from the left side. He'll get possession back on the goal line, and he'll play it out to Scully. Scully with the backhanded try over to Gallagher, and now a really nice play by Robbie to get the puck out. Scully now holding with patience, moving it over as he finds a man in Hertwig. Hertwig, he's going to enter the offensive zone from the left side. He'll drop it over for Will Britton. Will Britton shoveling it down over for Hertwig, and they're going to reverse the side where Gallagher will pick it up in the offensive end on the half wall. Gallagher still holding possession. Very nice skating there. Over to Kirchner, back over to Gallagher. Now Robbie will step in and try to muck up that play, and he'll do so cleanly. Hertwig trying to keep that one in, and he will not be able to do so as Leiden kind of was able to stick his way in there. Britton out of his net there to play it for Hertwig. Hertwig is going to try to hit Kirchner, who will play it back to Hertwig. And now it's on the half wall, sent all the way down the length of the ice by the Rams and Bauer Gamble. Gamble will now keep it in his offensive zone, cutting towards the slot, and now Kirchner will have a nice hit on him. Britton passing it over to Gallagher. He'll enter the offensive zone from the left side. He'll take a shot on net, and that one will just go wide. It had eyes for the net, though. Bennett Rose playing it down low. He can now keep that puck in, and now it's on the blue line, kept in by Gallagher, sent down the length of the ice. 15 seconds to go on this man advantage for the Tigers. Looks like they didn't just use it up. They had a lot of good opportunities early in the power play, but then the Rams kind of pushing them out of the offensive zone. As now the Tigers trying to jump back on it. Carson Blockley moving it over to Schlapbach. And now it will be 5-on-5. Even strength hockey. The Rams go right back to work. Passing it out to the corner. Now out to the point. Number 7. One of the goal scorers in today's game as he scored the second goal from Patrick Sachs. Tigers still desperately trying to get it out of their own end. McNicholas. Oh, can't do anything with that. Now the shot from the corner will go over the net and wide. Schlapbach now trying to play it forward. It's taken here by the Rams. We'll enter the offensive zone from the left side. Here's the shot. It will go off a skate and go behind the net.
Man, sometimes those wide shots can serve as a breakout pass for you. Ridgefield wasn't able to take advantage of that one. With under 3 minutes to play now, they've got to get one soon.
Now Will Britton trying to take that puck in the zone, and it will be called. As they do get Will Britton for tripping. It was a little bit of a late call as Chase Harden threw his hands up, but it was definitely the right call.
Yeah, stick gets caught in the skates there. Will Britton sent off for 2. And by the time the Tigers kill this one off, there's only 52 seconds left in the game. And down 2-0, that is essentially a sentence on this game.
You know, you can wrap this one up. I think the Tigers, they did enough in this game to keep it within 2. But I think taking that penalty very late, if they can kill this one off and pull the goaltender to get it 6-on-5 hockey, they do still have a chance to tie this one up and force overtime. But the Rams have been really working the Tigers today in this game. Robbie from the point. Now down low, they switch to the overload power play. And now it quickly turns into the 1-3-1. Scully now, he'll hit the glass and dump it in deep. As it will go down the length of the ice. No icing, of course, because it is a penalty kill. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go in this third period. Jack Thompson now moving fast here for the Rams. He'll enter the offensive zone from the left side. On the forehand. He'll go back towards his net on the wall. And the Rams will keep it in with Robbie. Backhanded pass over there for Lowe. I'm sorry, that was actually Bauer Gamble. Gamble will now wrap the puck. And we'll go over towards the other side towards Robbie. Now taken here from the Tigers. Trying to get that one out to George Abalani. Is number 7 in Jack Kirchner. Trying to do all the work himself. He gets it all the way into the Rams zone, but taken now by the Rams as they'll regroup in their own area. 50 seconds to go in their man advantage. 1:43 to go in the third period. The Rams will enter the zone from the left side. Right slide in now. He'll reverse the side on a wrap puck. Gallagher able to get it out towards the neutral zone, and that one will be flung all the way out of play from the near blue line here, all the way to the doors of the Zamboni. Never seen that.
Yeah, that was a very high flip. That's what these defenders have been doing all night, just flipping it out of the zone, and then the wings are timing it perfectly. Under 1:30 here, Ridgefield last gasp.
Now it's that alley-oop pass that we've been talking about. The Rams really utilize that as they get the puck into the neutral zone almost every single time by just flipping it in there into open ice, and the Rams wingers and centermen kind of jump on it. That shot is whiffed past the goaltender, and it will go past the goal as well. Gallagher in on the forecheck. 10 seconds left in the Rams power play. Hertwig now is the forechecker. On the other side, it's Owen Robbie. He's hit off the puck there from Hertwig. Hertwig will now get possession as it's even strength, 5-on-5, as McNicholas comes back onto the ice. Teddy Sproul now trying to move it out for the Tigers. Just 40 seconds to go in this third period. The Rams still holding possession. A backhand pass towards the neutral zone here for number 10 in George Ives, who will enter the zone and fire it on net. Britton will squeeze that one with 29.3 seconds to go in this third period. The Tigers still down 2. Doesn't seem like quite enough time to tie it up and force overtime.
It's a showcase game really for Britton, who's going to have a lot of tape here to show. He's had a lot of action, and I think he's saved at least 95% of his shots. I mean, even though he's given up the 2, he's faced, I would say, 30-plus shots. What would you say, Michael?
Oh, easily. You know, I think Britton has seen a lot of action today. He's probably been the hardest working Tiger in this game. As he's really stood on his head, but the Rams were able to crack him early in the first, and the Tigers never had an answer for that goal. And then really the Rams solidified the win with their second goal off the stick of Patrick Sachs. So now that puck will be shot from the point there from Leiden. And now just 5 seconds to go. It looks like the Rams will collect their 7th win in a row on away ice here at the Winter Garden Ice Arena in Ridgefield, Connecticut. The Rams take the Tigers 2-0 in this game. Very reminiscent of the game in 2020 it was, when the Rams actually visited the Tigers and also won by a score of 2-0, routing the Tigers out of their home ice. I thought it was a great game from Britain, but it was just a better game from the Rams.
Yeah, Britain was the best Tiger for sure. I mean, sometimes you get games like this, right, where you're just not able to crack the code on what the other team is doing defensively. New Canaan played well. You know, they've got a lot of talent on their team, and they showed it tonight. I think they could have had a lot more goals if Britain wasn't so good, so credit to him again. Ridgefield are going to have to regroup and get ready to go because they have a home game coming up on Saturday to try to get things back on track as they go to 4-3 in the record books.
Yep, Tigers moved to 4-3, and the Rams moved to 7-0 as they're on a 7-game win streak. Fantastic hockey so far this season from New Canaan. As they are outplaying their opponents, almost every single team that they play, they are just slaughtering them. And we just saw that again today. I mean, the reason the Tigers were in this so close was James Britton. And, you know, he played a very stellar game of hockey today for the Ridgefield Tigers. 3 stars of the game. I mean, I think they could go all New Canaan's way, but I will give the 3rd star to James Britton as he made at least 35
very nice
saves.
of you. Well, Brendan Harmon's got to be up there too. He gets the shutout for New Canaan. And, you know, Richfield's going to see this team again. All right, they are going to have Angelo Simonello back. They're going to have him back. And so I think that would have been a big difference for them in this game if they were able to get a couple hits from him. And I think if that whistle from the referee back in the second period was a little later, Timmy Gallagher gets the goal, maybe 2-1, you know. So never know what could have happened. Ridgefield, when they face this team again, is going to have another chance at it. So we'll look forward to that, and we'll see you Saturday here at Winter Garden.
Absolutely. Catch us here on MVP TV as the Tigers take on Fairfield Co-op. And I think that's it for today's broadcast. I didn't get to the 1st star of the game, which I actually would have given it to, who was the goal scorer? It was number 17, and Jack Thompson. I think he'll collect the 1st star of this game as he played a fantastic game for the Rams here. But that is all. The Rams take the Tigers 2-0 on Ridgefield's home ice. Again, tune in for Saturday Night Hockey as the Tigers will face the Mustangs of Fairfield here at 8 o'clock, MVP TV. Catch us, Michael Conciatore alongside Christian Conciatore. Thank you so much. Along from our producer in Justin Couette and our manager and director in Joey Delgado. Stick around, stay tuned for Saturday's game. I mean, I guess you can stay in the same spot for that. But thank you so much for tuning in.